Albania.
Albania enjoys racing her friend's car through the streets of her hometown, driving it up to 100 miles per hour. This 19-year-old eats whatever she wants, but stays in shape thanks to going to the gym 4 times per week. Here she is, Albania.
Angola.
Angola started modeling at 13 and has appeared in both magazines and on the catwalk. She's a social communications major and dreams of hosting an entertainment show and emceeing the Miss Universe pageant. Angola.
Argentina.
Argentina takes tango lessons and is an Arabian dance instructor. She would like to open a retirement home because she wants the elderly to get the attention they deserve at the end of their lives. Argentina.
Aruba.
Aruba has a biology degree but plans to go back to school and study psychology. This 21-year-old dance instructor once sang backup to a Grammy Award winner. Aruba.
Australia.
Australia was born in Bosnia, but fled the country with her parents when she was 2. Her entire family migrated down under after living as refugees in Denmark for a year. Australia.
Austria.
Austria practiced judo for 6 years and was the champion in her weight class back in 2009. She plans to study psychology and would eventually like to be a therapist. Austria.
Bahamas.
At 27, Bahamas is one of the older contestants, which she says gives her an advantage. She once weighed over 200 pounds, but changed her lifestyle and dedicated herself to fitness because diabetes runs in her family. Bahamas.
Belgium.
Since winning her crown, Belgium has met the prince of her country on 3 different occasions. She speaks 3 different languages and is currently a communications major. Belgium.
Bolivia.
Bolivia's dream job is to be a dancer in music videos. She's a great chef who adds a special flair to all of her recipes by using unconventional ingredients. Bolivia.
Brazil.
is 2 years away from getting her law degree and plans to study medicine as well. She enjoys riding horses and got her first one when she was just 2 years old. Brazil.
Albania, Angola, Argentina, Aruba, Australia, Austria, Bahamas, Belgium, Bolivia, and Brazil. British Virgin Islands,
British Virgin Islands enjoys motivational speaking. She graduated magna cum laude with a psychology degree and plans to get her master's to help address the needs of the mentally challenged. British Virgin Islands.
Bulgaria,
Bulgaria says her talent is that she can fix any broken electrical device, even TVs. She enjoys riding motorcycles and hopes to be either a journalist or international model. Bulgaria.
Canada,
Canada used to dance professionally, but took a break to compete in pageantry. She studied business accounting in college because she's always been very good at math. Canada.
Cayman Islands,
Cayman Islands' dream job is to be a film producer. This 27-year-old prefers to be behind the camera and has worked in show business since being hired as a production assistant at 16. Cayman Islands.
Chile,
Chile is currently studying dentistry and plans to eventually open her own dental clinic. She enjoys skiing every winter and collects refrigerator magnets from every place she travels. Chile.
China,
China dreams of exploring the world as the host of her own food and travel show. She speaks 5 different Chinese dialects and was the leader of her high school cheerleading team. China.
Colombia,
Colombia wants to study social communications and eventually become the next Oprah. Last year, she celebrated Christmas with her country's military as a guest of the Minister of Defense. Colombia.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica is currently a psychology major because she's always enjoyed studying human behavior. She once wished upon a shooting star that she'd make it to Miss Universe, and it looks like her dream has come true. Costa Rica.
Croatia.
Croatia is 1 year away from obtaining her law degree. She plans to be a defense attorney because she feels it's a privilege to help save innocent lives. Croatia.
Curacao.
Curacao has always been shy, but says pageantry has helped her get out of her shell. Her friends have nicknamed her Statue of Liberty because she's nearly 6 feet tall. Curacao.
British Virgin Islands. Bulgaria. Canada. Cayman Islands. Chile. China. Colombia. Costa Rica. Croatia. And Curacao. Czech Republic.
Czech Republic plans to be a sports broadcaster, preferably for soccer. Her father was a coach, so she played the sport quite a bit growing up. Czech Republic.
Denmark.
Denmark is studying economics and communications to learn more about becoming a businesswoman. She currently owns and operates a web store selling organic hair and skincare products. Denmark.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic moved to the United States when she was 15 and says she was bullied because she looks different. She's currently studying mass communications with plans to become a TV host. Dominican Republic.
Ecuador.
After winning a contest, Ecuador became an entertainment television host, interviewing some of the biggest celebs in Latin America. In the future, she plans to be a pastry chef. Ecuador.
El Salvador.
Salvador would like to be a sports commentator and is currently studying communications. This 22-year-old presently works in television as a sideline reporter. El Salvador.
Finland.
Finland plans to become a veterinarian after Miss Universe. She also worked as an interior designer for a year and enjoys playing drums in her spare time. Finland.
France.
France recently got her degree in international trade. She'd like to start her own cosmetics line and once won $7,000 after participating in a challenge-based reality show. France.
Gabon.
Gabon plans to study political science at a college right here in Nevada if she isn't crowned Miss Universe. She never throws away shoes and brought over 50 pairs with her to Planet Hollywood. Gabon.
Georgia.
Georgia enjoys sketching dresses and even designed the evening gown she's currently wearing. She studied journalism in college and works as a television host. Georgia.
Germany.
Germany studied business in college and plans to get her law degree to combat social injustice. She's been playing piano since she was 4 and sang choir in high school. Germany.
Czech Republic. Denmark. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. El Salvador. Finland. France. Gabon. Georgia. And Germany. Ghana.
Ghana works as a business developer. She entered the sales field because she used to have a speech impediment and wanted to turn what she considered a weakness into a strength. Ghana.
Great Britain.
Great Britain competes in pageants to help her get out of her comfort zone. She's shy around strangers but outgoing amongst friends. Great Britain.
Greece.
Greece plans to become a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations. This 21-year-old would like to adopt children one day because she enjoys helping those in need. Greece.
Guatemala.
Guatemala has been trained in several dance styles, including flamenco, salsa, and mambo. This 22-year-old says she's proud of her country's rich culture and Mayan history. Guatemala.
Guyana.
Guyana studied economics in China because her country offered her a scholarship in Shanghai. This 25-year-old's dream job is to work at the World Trade Organization. Guyana.
Haiti.
In college, Haiti wanted to be an FBI agent. This 23-year-old changed her mind and now wants to work for Homeland Security and start her own beauty business. Haiti.
Honduras.
Honduras once won a silver medal for speed skating at the Central American Games. She's currently a finance major and plans to open a low-interest rate bank upon graduation. She can skate and get you a great rate. Honduras.
Hungary.
Hungary once sprayed whipped cream into the mouth of a hungry Bengal tiger. She's currently studying bioengineering and wants to put out her own line of hydrating cosmetic creams. Hungary.
India.
India was crowned the first time at 17, but could not compete when it was determined she was too young. After working as an actress for a few years, she got back into pageantry and reclaimed her title. India.
Indonesia.
Indonesia sailed around Southeast Asia after being selected as a Goodwill Ambassador for a youth program. This 23-year-old soccer player was a former national basketball champion. Indonesia.
Britain. Greece. Guatemala. Guyana. Haiti. Honduras. Hungary. India. And Indonesia. Ireland.
Ireland worked as a housekeeper for 4 years and called the experience humbling. She's a former competitive high jumper who's been dancing for 14 years. Ireland.
Israel.
Israel enjoys competing in pageants because they've helped develop her public speaking skills. She plans to study diplomacy in college and is currently serving in her country's Air Force. Israel.
Italy.
Italy is currently studying literature and foreign languages. She ultimately wants to open a bed and breakfast because she'd enjoy speaking with all the foreign travelers. Italy.
Jamaica.
Jamaica was dubbed a miracle child after she was hit by a car and released from the hospital 8 hours later. She was a star of a modeling TV show, but her dream is to be in the next Star Wars film. Jamaica.
Japan.
Japan is the first biracial woman in history to represent her country at Miss Universe. She faced backlash from the media after she was crowned, but says she's received overwhelming support from you guys, the pageant fans. Japan.
Korea.
Korea is a double major in college, studying business administration and international relations. Upon graduation, she'd like to be the anchor for a news program that focuses on international issues. Korea.
Kosovo.
When she was young, Kosovo cut off all her hair because her idol Britney Spears shaved her head. She had a great childhood despite growing up without electricity or running water. Kosovo.
Lebanon.
Lebanon speaks 4 languages languages and plays 6 instruments. She'd like to be the next Charlie Chaplin, bringing laughter and inspiration to those around her. Lebanon.
Malaysia.
Malaysia studied tourism management in college. After Miss Universe, she plans to open a cafe in her hometown because she's always wanted to be a small business owner. Malaysia.
Mauritius.
Mauritius' passion is politics, and she'd like to eventually join her country's Ministry of Gender Equality. She's a talented painter who sold some of her artwork to raise money for charity. Mauritius.
Ireland. Israel. Italy. Jamaica. Japan. Korea. Kosovo. Lebanon. Malaysia. And Mauritius. Mexico.
Mexico's academic training focused on broadcasting and included writing, editing, and video production. Every Sunday, she posts a story about her life to Instagram using a special hashtag. Mexico.
Montenegro.
Montenegro has sketched and painted over 200 horse portraits. When she was 15, she moved to New York City to model, and while there learned how to speak English fluently. Montenegro.
Myanmar.
Great recovery. Myanmar used to work at her aunt's clothing shop, investing her entire paycheck in her father's business. She currently volunteers for an organization that distributes coats to victims of natural disasters. Myanmar.
Netherlands.
Because she enjoys hosting parties, Netherlands decided to start studying event management. She's an ambassador for an organization that provides service dogs to those in need. Netherlands.
New Zealand.
New Zealand once drove over 110 miles per hour and says she wishes she was a race car driver. She's proud that her country was the first to give women the right to vote back in 1893. New Zealand.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua used to think the pageants were superficial, but soon realized they were about friendship and charity work. This 25-year-old proudly earned her degree in tourism business administration. Nicaragua.
Nigeria.
Nigeria writes in a journal and plans to author a series of children's books. This 23-year-old has scripted 40 poems over the last 15 years. Nigeria.
Norway.
Norway traveled around the world after high school, moving around every 6 months. She speaks 4 languages and has lived in Egypt, Spain, Bulgaria, and Thailand. It's Norway.
Panama.
Panama's dream job is to be an actress on a TV sitcom, but she'd also like to open an image consulting and coaching firm. This 24-year-old has helped her parents run her family business since they were very young. Panama.
Paraguay.
Paraguay has worked as a dance teacher since 2008, doing choreography for schools and business. In the future, she plans to own a real estate complex and shopping center. Paraguay.
Mexico. Montenegro. Myanmar. Netherlands. New Zealand. Nicaragua. Nigeria. Norway. Panama. And Paraguay. Peru.
Peru says there are very few female journalists in her country, so she's proud to be one of the youngest. She has a very fast metabolism and claims she could easily beat anyone in here in a lasagna eating contest. Peru.
Philippines.
Philippines began a chef after high school, but quickly learned that show business was her passion. She plans to be a famous Hollywood actress and dreams of being the next Bond girl. Philippines.
Poland.
Poland enjoys racing cars, but amazingly has never got a speeding ticket. She can fall asleep anywhere and once dozed off for 24 hours straight. Poland.
Portugal.
After 6 years of studying, Portugal completed her master's degree and is now a doctor. This future plastic surgeon is also a talented painter whose work has been displayed in galleries. Portugal.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico wrote a book called From Adversity to Success, My Other Crown. Published 2 weeks before she came here to Vegas, it's the story of how she took care of her father after he was diagnosed with cancer. Puerto Rico.
Russia.
Russia enjoys being spontaneous when she travels. She will occasionally go to the airport with a backpack and pick a random country to fly to on the spot. Russia.
Serbia.
Serbia is currently a law student with dreams of opening her own firm. She hopes to change the justice system in her country, ensuring that convicted murderers get longer sentences. Serbia.
Singapore.
Singapore considers herself a science fiction geek and is obsessed with the possibility of extraterrestrial life. She believes aliens live among us and is pretty sure she spotted a UFO. Singapore.
Slovak Republic.
Slovak Republic wants to open her own boutique, selling dresses that she designs. She enjoys watching comedy sitcoms and only takes 20 minutes to get ready each morning. Slovak Republic.
South Africa.
South Africa is currently a law student with plans to become a media attorney. She used to sing in a choir and once recorded a CD of cultural songs that's currently available for sale. South Africa.
Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Russia, Serbia, Singapore, Slovak Republic, and South Africa. Spain,
Spain graduated from medical school and has been working as a surgeon in Germany. She played tennis until she was 14 and at one point was a nationally ranked regional champion. Spain,
Sweden,
Sweden's mother represented her country at Miss Universe in 1992. This 21-year-old beauty would like to be a fashion designer and once starred on her country's version of Survivor. Sweden,
Tanzania,
Tanzania booked her first modeling gig when she was just 4 years old. She stopped for a while to concentrate on her studies, but hopes to eventually make it to New York for her grand return to the runway. Tanzania.
Thailand,
at 19, Thailand dressed up as Santa and sold gift baskets to help earn money for her family. She was a finalist in a Thai modeling contest, which led to her entering her country's Miss Universe pageant. Thailand,
Turkey,
Turkey used to give dance lessons to the disabled while working with a charitable organization. She speaks 4 languages and would eventually like to work in the UN's law department. Turkey.
Ukraine,
Ukraine started management in college and plans to get a marketing degree as well. She believes in miracles and says she can cure anyone's headache by placing her hand on their forehead. Ukraine,
Uruguay,
When Uruguay isn't working, you'll likely find her swimming or dancing. Whenever this 18-year-old sees an injured animal, she does whatever she can to nurse them back to health. Uruguay.
USA,
USA was cyberbullied earlier this year because she was one of the oldest contestants ever crowned Miss USA. She posted an open letter on social media about ageism and was overwhelmed by the positive response. USA!
Venezuela.
Venezuela grew up in a single-parent household and says life wasn't easy. One of her proudest moments was being able to help her mom pay off bills with modeling paychecks. Venezuela.
Vietnam.
Vietnam went to college in Hungary where she started marketing. This 24-year-old dancer is nicknamed Cat because as a child she would get very ill but kept on bouncing back. Vietnam.
Spain. Sweden. Tanzania. Thailand. Turkey. Ukraine. Uruguay. USA. Venezuela. And Vietnam.
Well, that brings us to the end of our evening gown competition. Who did you like?